the banks of the Ohio River. There's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
We play to win. Let's go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Hey, lock it. Check. Ready.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
What you got?
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
It's just me and you.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Hey! You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Yo, go!
53, Mike.
Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his man on the crossing route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the
He's
catch.
checking Craig. He's checking.
Leo. Fight.
Now back to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. Slam. You
Look, squeeze.
You got tight right there. Under 10. 10. Kill. Turn up.
Hard.
Here's the 6th-round pick from Oklahoma, Rodney Anderson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Watch out.
Pilot, 64, weak. Smooth.
Mike, 53, Mike. I don't even know why.
2nd and 4. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Touchdown, Bengals. The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run it with Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 33. The Jets were 26th in rushing in the NFL last year. That's a big reason they went and signed Bell back on March 13th. And plays like that give them optimism that they can move up the pecking order in the NFL rushing ranks. Darnold completes it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. Here's Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now!
Switch.
Rock it.
He'll drop to throw. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Team 6. Go.
53 is the mic. Hey, me and you all day.
Look at me. Go. Go.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll set up to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And brings up 3rd down.
Go.
Let's go right here.
Now.
They'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make it
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alpha. Go.
Number 53, Mike 53. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Hey, Sam on. Ready?
2nd and 10. That's complete to John Ross. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32.
Look at me, zipper.
Watch twins. Say
Fair. Get it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey, watch that.
Yep. Go.
Let's go one more. Check.
You're out.
Hot.
5.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better.
Hey, lock it. Hustle. Go.
Looking to throw. Dixon complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Matchbox lights. Go. Hey, Delta. Leo. Look. Squeeze.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Darnold. Forced, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head and not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He may try, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. Sam Darnold, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Hard, shoot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his running back, Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check. Slant. 36.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Go. Hey, box drop. Go.
They'll set up a throw. Completes it to Davis. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Ready.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, echo.
Shit. 25. Check 25.
Rock it. Now.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one.
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Kill.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he is is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Gore. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And fights through one man. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Darnold complete to Crowder. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Go! Watch the whip.
2nd and 5. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On play action, they'll throw. Completes it to Dixon. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Sponge. No. Switch.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Dixon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Go! Hey, Sam off! Now! 2.
Back to throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go!
2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Go out! Yes! Joker! Go!
He'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 41, Darnold on the move to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Bell running on first down as he'll push forward for about 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 44, Darnold. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Room here to run. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it out to the 46. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 45 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him back.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He's back to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now it's Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
I got you. I got you.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bengals, it's a second win now as they move to 2-10 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.